What's the weather like today?
Currently, in Manchester it's 13 degrees with partly cloudy skies. Today, you can expect rainy weather, with a high of 18 degrees and a low of 11 degrees.
Alexa, should I ride my bike today?
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Morning! So yes, we are up. It's about 4:30 in the morning and it's getting light actually, which is nice. It looked really windy when we looked out the window, so hopefully the wind stays away and the rain stays away. But yeah, I've got this because it's dark. This is so good because it's so reflective, so that's what we're starting off with. So yeah, starting off Middleton, Manchester and ending up London, UK. So yeah, we will see you along the route.
Yeah, but like, we should be able to get to 20k an hour.
Slight problem on the, well, quite a few problems actually. We've only been riding an hour. And one major problem is, Jay said to me yesterday, remind me to bring the train tickets to get home, which includes our bike tickets, obviously on the train. We have to book a bike on the train. So we've been riding for about an hour. I was like, oh Jay, did you remember to bring the train tickets? What did you say, Jay? I've not got the train tickets to come home. Which basically then means to do another 2 hours, an hour back and an hour back here, which is 3 hours to get to the same spot, and we're just like, are we gonna have time to do it in a day? Like what do we do? So we're now having a look now on the, sorry it's quite noisy, on the Trainline app to see if we can reprint them. Another thing that's against us, the route that we've saved, we don't think is now the right route. It's been sending us loads of weird ways and we're like, well, we're not following that. And the wind, I'm sat kind of out of it, but it was pretty windy all the way. And I'm just like, this is just so sapping. And normally I'm like, if I've set my mind to do something, I'm going to do it on the day that I've said I'm going to do it, but it's just so windy. I can't even, yeah, so well, I guess the thing is, we can power through if we can get the tickets. If we can't get the tickets, then we are going to have to go home. Jay did say that when he said that he'd not got the tickets, I looked quite happy about it. So, just going to wait and see now.
There's nothing, I don't think. We can't, I've not even got the code for the bike tickets, they're on a separate booking.
No. It's done open for another 2 hours, so I think I'm just going to head home. I do actually feel quite disappointed, but what can you do? We might go back and actually book our train back for another time that we're going to do it, but it feels like the wind's died down now, do you not think?
No.
I don't think it's as windy.
It's gusty.
It is pretty windy actually. I forgot how windy it was now we've set off. Yeah, I think we want to turn back and go home. Rookie error on both our parts. Dang it. And we're back home. And that's where the tickets were. So, how frustrating. So let's talk about what actually happened. So, we get up, as you see in the video, we set off, and there were literally 20-mile-per-hour winds. When we looked the day before yesterday, I was just like quite optimistic. I was like, no, it'll be fine, the wind will die down, just being really optimistic and just being like, it'll be fine. We got up and there's some big trees outside our bedroom window, and they were proper, I've never seen them blowing like that, and I'm not just saying that, it was so windy. I'm like, no, we'll set off, it'll be fine. We set off and we got about, as you saw, we got about 20k, and I was really struggling, and like 20k in, like you shouldn't be struggling. And like I've done big rides, I've done like a couple of 200 like 200 plus K, so it's not like I can't ride or that like I'm not used to doing long distances, but it was just, there's just something about it that just, I don't know. And then because obviously my saddle's new, like that was a bit kind of odd because I'm not used to using that saddle. And I was like, Jay, have you got the tickets? And he pulled over and just went, I've not got them. I was like, you're kidding, aren't you? And he's like, no, I've not got them. And the issue with that though is because we booked our bikes to come back, so even if we could have got them, we can't even get them reprinted because once they're printed tickets, you can't reprint them. So it would have cost us an absolute fortune to get back from London, like booking them like the day before or a couple of days before you want to get back. So we're like, shit. So we either go back and then spend 2 hours getting back to this place where we are right now, which would have just taken so much time, or we just sack it off and do it another day. And because of how I felt, I mean, Jay was fine and I was struggling, and I don't know what it was. I think maybe because I've had some late nights because I've been working late and it's just caught up with me. But I've never really had this, right? But you know, you probably have. You've probably had these instances in your life where this has happened. Do you know when you just feel like there's something that is telling you not to do something? Like that is what it felt like today. Like every red light, it was on stop. Like the wind was literally headwind all the way, and because of the direction we were going down to London, it would have been constant the whole way down. And what other things were there? Obviously the tickets, the saddle. There's just been quite a few things this week that was just like almost telling us not to go. And I believe in that kind of stuff. I believe in fate, and I believe in that I don't know, that there was just something today we weren't meant to go, and we're gonna book and go in a couple of weeks, and yeah, just actually do it this time. So, but I do actually want to say, because I woke up this morning and saw all like the lovely comments that everybody left me about doing it, and so like already that was like, oh yeah, that's gonna be great, like so many nice comments, but I just couldn't do it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like I do think sometimes I'm a bit hard on myself, and I feel like, oh, if I'm setting out to do it, I've just got to do it. But you know what, like, no, I ride bikes for the most part because I want it to be fun and enjoyable, not because I want to like hurt myself or like just slog it out and it be an absolute nightmare. So yeah, we'll do it another time when the weather's nicer, it's not windy, and it's going to be fairly, I say fairly enjoyable because it's not going to be like obviously enjoyable the whole 330k, but the majority of it will be. So I'm going to stop rambling, and yeah, so we're going to go to London now, so on the train that we'd already booked because obviously the tickets are at home. So yeah, that was a very long ramble just explaining that, but yeah, right, I'll see you next video. Farewell.